right, so here she is, the #1 strawweight contender, back in a championship setting for the first time in a long time. And when we asked her in the fighter meeting about that first title fight, she didn't even want to talk about it. She believes this version of herself would absolutely steamroll that previous version.
Yeah, and if that's the case, she was already really good fighter. So for her to make that statement tells me that she has seen some real improvement in her preparation and in her second run towards getting to a UFC championship opportunity. She feels ready and says that tonight she finally reaches the mountaintop.
Now, we have seen some fighters get a third shot to win a UFC title, but it is rare. We'll see what she can do with this golden second opportunity here tonight. All right, well, here she is, folks. She's got a resume that is as good as it gets. North of 20 consecutive wins for the UFC strawweight queen, ZHANG Li. And what else can you say about her first title defense against ZHANG, other than the fact that it was maybe the greatest fight in UFC history? It will eventually be in the UFC Hall of Fame. And ZHANG Li was the rightful winner that night. Certainly had her power on full display, but a lot of skill and technical acumen as well. It is going to take a huge effort from anyone else at 115 pounds to dethrone the UFC's first Chinese champion. One of the greatest in the world at present, ZHANG Li, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this strawweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tatiana SUAREZ. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, ZHANG
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
All right, early round action here, and a lot of people in the fight game believe that when all is said and done, ZHANG Li could go down as the greatest strawweight of all time. Her focus tonight, action, pace, pressure. She's not resting on her laurels and everything she's accomplished up to this point in time. She is looking for an explosive finish, and she wants to keep the judges out of things here tonight. Rip the body there. Early connection with the left from the champ.
That jab is fast. Look at that jab.
All right, early round at.
Guillotine jump.
Oh, how good is that as she gets out?
She is so aware on the ground, and she escapes a deep submission attempt.
All right, nice transition into full guard. If you're the top fighter, where do you go from here?
Try to posture up, get some big ground and pound off, which will lead to you passing the half guard.
ZHANG's in half guards.
And now she's in mount. Nice transition.
Making all these shots count. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're gonna lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position.
Suarez is in half guard now. Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground.
That's really good defensive awareness by the opposition. She's not going to get submitted here. She's trying to pass the guard here. Ooh, unable to do so. Nice denial by the bottom fighter.
Great recognition in the grappling transitions. Way to maintain that guard.
Well, she does not seem to fear anything powerful coming back her way as she continues to land some big shots here from the top.
She's doing a really good job of dictating the engagements in this position. She's not running in there with her head in front of her hips. She's driving the leg and the knee in first, and then when she gets the right opportunity, she lands a big strike from the top.
Ground and pound strike there now.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
Work.
She is so dominant from the top position.
"90 seconds to go. Oh, big shots from the top. She's got her back now, DC, and I don't mean she's like there to support her, right? She is literally on her back and in control of this fight.
She's in control of this fight. Look for her to start trying to slide that arm under the neck to finish the fight with a choke. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Great job landing from the top position.
And there it is again. Her opponent has not had anything resembling an answer for these ground strikes. All right, north-south position now, DC. If you're on the bottom, what are you trying to do to escape?
If I'm the bottom fighter, she needs to try and force the top fighter to make an action to create some sort of sequence that will allow her to start defending. Because the moment you're on the bottom there, you're just kind of waiting, right? You're fighting with your hands, trying to grasp onto something that will allow you to get up. It's a very difficult defensive position, but it's not impossible. There are many, many ways for you to get back up to your feet. Nice defense.
Oh, good ground and pound here. In the books.
Okay, you lost that last one. You listen to me? All right. You need to sprawl harder. You need to keep that jab.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. All right, here we go as the next round gets underway. The big storyline in the previous round, of course, the high volume of body strikes. We'll see if she chooses to go back to it here.
When you're trying to punch the head moves, the body doesn't. She's taken the bigger target, and she's made it her priority. She's beating up the body over and over, going to that target, trying to force her opponent to make a mistake that will allow her to switch it up, go up top, and finish the fight. Oh, nice double leg, yes. In the half guard.
Suarez is right back to the full mount here.
Big ground and pound. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. ZHANG's back in full guard. Oh, looked like that strike from the bottom fighter got the crowd's attention. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here, just beautiful when it comes to the transition game.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Nice positional control here. That opened up a cut around her eye area. Got to shore up the defense.
Yeah, she's got to move her head, and now she has her back.
The ground strikes continue to pile up.
Oh, she's in trouble, dude.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success in this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting an elbow. Gotta be careful here.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over. Jonathan, he just gets up.
Man, she's making these ground strikes count. Big elbow there, lands. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground.
That was a slick transition.
Suarez is able to make a nice transition there back into side control. DC, I know you got my back. She's got her back, and she can do a lot of damage from here.
I've got your back as I'm your boy, J.A. She's got her back as if she wants to end her night right now. She's got to be very careful.
Suarez is in half guard. Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Good job by her here to land some strikes from top position. She's as good a ground striker as there is in this division. Landed another one there. Suarez is back in half guard. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by ZHANG Li. Looks like a potential submission attempt here. Oh, that guillotine choke is tough.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
ZHANG's pass attempt denied.
Good round.
Great work. You won that last round. This round, we want to keep mixing things up. Use your punches, use your knees, use your kicks. I want to see you work that deep.
All right, big round for her there. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and a lot of these pictures going to be rooted in that killer ground and pound.
Yeah, she got the fight where she needed it to be. You knew that if she was going to be ahead, if she was going to be the one winning, she needed to be on top, landing that beautiful ground and pound. She got the fight where she wanted it, and you see the result. Her dominating the action at the close of the round.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, got to be careful taking too many of those leg kicks. Oh, right hand lands again for Zhang Weili.
Zhang Weili starting to feel it now, man. She's starting to get off of that right hand. She's throwing it more often now because she has found that she can land it at will.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
And now some separation between the two athletes.
Her leg kick is great. There it is.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Oh, big elbow. Oh.
Man, she is just breaking her down with volume tonight as she lands another combination.
I mean, big double leg, level change.
Oh, she's got head movement even off of her back. Huh? Nice slip there.
She's being proactive. She's not sitting and waiting until her opponent throws. She's moving in advance, and it's allowing her to evade these strikes. She's stepping over the mount here.
Suarez is in half guard. Side control now. All right, she's got her in a crucifix from top position here, DC. What are you trying to do with your legs to maintain control of that arm?
You know, you got to take the knee, slide it over the top of one of the arms so that when they're bridging and turning, the arm is just going up and down your shin, blocked by your ankle, blocked by your knee. That's how you keep them there, and you maintain the underhook on the other side. So you control one part with your knee, one part with your arm, and then you just use your hands to just punch and beat them up.
Well, this is one of the more active rounds we have seen all night long. Both of these women have realized success with the striking, and both seem damaged.
It's always fun when you get a fight like this, where you see the blood on both sides, where you see the swelling on both sides, where you see the concern from both fighters recognizing that, wow, I've got my equal in front of me.
She's got her back now.
She got flat to her back. This ain't good.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent will start trying to squirrel away now, but look for her big ground and pound. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Zhang's back in full mount. All right, full guard here if you're the bottom fighter. Trying to prevent the half guard, I would say.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submissions to get back to your feet.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Beautiful job on the ground. That strike opened her up.
Oh.
All right, pausing the action here, and yes, the referee will call on the doctor. Her eye is essentially swollen shut at this point.
It's closed. She cannot see. She cannot find her opponent. How do you fight when you can't see out of one eye?
Well, the eye is not completely closed. Looks like the doctor is going to allow this fight to continue, at least for now. Crowd certainly appreciates that decision.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, well, she is about as tough as it gets. She wants to stay in this fight, and she will be afforded that opportunity as the referee gets the action back underway.
You can see it in her eyes. She was not defeated. She was not deflated. She wanted to be out there. She wants a chance. That's exactly what she's going to get. I think it's the right decision.
Suarez's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Massive knee to the body land.
Immediately gets the underhook. And they separate. Oh, she gets inside and gets the single collar tie. The takedown is not there. Trying to find a home for that right hand.
She gets in very close and gets to the single collar tie.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. All right, so she continues to attack the body to great effect. Actually, some redness now underneath the elbow of her opponent.
Yeah, she does a great job of attacking the body in multiple different ways, and it's starting to pay dividends for her.
Final seconds. Massive head kick. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. Heading back to the corner now after that round. Suarez's eye is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's going to hustle in there and see if he can work on that, or that eye might swell shut. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. I'm excited, man. 4th round is underway as we hit these championship rounds. Both of these women with a lot still left in the tank, or so it seems.
They did a great job of preparing themselves for the long fight. Let's see who can sustain the energy over the next 10 minutes.
Zhang's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense.
Oh! She's in a lot of trouble, John. She's going to have to be so smart to reach the final bell.
Side control. Suarez is able to transition back to side control now.
That was nice.
All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full.
In position for a submission attempt here.
Got that submission locked up very tight.
Oh, looks tight to me. Oh, somehow she gets out.
I thought it was over. I thought it was over, but that's one thing you know. Never underestimate these fighters in their submission defense. In the half guard.
Zhang's back in full mount. 3 minutes now to go in this one. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Zhang. Lands the ground and pound strike. Ground strikes really adding up for her now. All right, she's got the full mount here, DC. It's hard for me to remember a time in which you were fully mounted in the UFC.
I have never been full mounted. I hope to never be full mounted. And this young lady now finds herself in this position. In this position, what's very key is that she cannot panic. She's got to go and attack the hips, create some space, shrimp off to a side, re-slide in that half guard so that now she's a little bit safer. Once you're in half, take your underhook, get back to your feet, or fully recover full guard.
Well, maybe some panic setting in for her opponent as she continues to land with the ground and pound.
She cannot deal with the pressure of the top fighter. She's so good at finding her strikes. Beautiful transition.
Oh, she's got her back.
She just keeps on targeting that swollen area, and it keeps on getting worse.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you got to pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you got to be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damaging strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow, controlling underhook and getting back to your feet.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Zhang Wei.
The crowd goes crazy as she reverses the position.
Zhang's in half guard, trying to set up a submission now. Oh, she's got it locked in. That looks painful.
She has so many ways to finish.
Oh, great submission defense. Oh, and how about that? They make their way back to the feet. Crowd going crazy. What a moment for these two athletes.
The crowd is losing their mind. While they like the grappling, they love a good stand-up fight.
20 seconds left. Nice kick landed there by Zhang. Final seconds here.
Great timing on that double leg.
In a very close round, a takedown like that might be the difference.
I'm shocked that you can see anything at all out of it.
Heading back to the corner now, and however deliberately, Suarez's eye has never looked worse, candidly. The cut man's going to get in there and hopefully put some end swell on that, or that eye's going to swell shut, DC. Well, at some point, she's going to have to shore things up defensively. Let us get you some replays and show you some strikes that led to all that damage.
Just beautiful striking on display, but it's easy to look like this whenever your opponent just refuses to move their head. She was able to land at will, and now you see all that swelling on her opponent's face.
Whips on the elbow.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. Keep doing it again. Do it again.
Straight punch. Single leg takedown is good. She's really accurate landing these strikes from top position. Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
Yeah, she's at her most dangerous when she has a half guard because she's so brutal with the ground and pound. She likes to go after fighters and really wear on them, force them to make decisions to give their backs so that she can chase her submissions, or they're going to lay on their back and just get beaten up from the top from that beautiful half guard position. Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Zhang's in half guard now. Man, these ground strikes by her are really starting to take their toll.
Nice.
Suarez is right back to the full mount. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Well, she just ate another strike right on that eye. You don't want to take too many more of those.
No, she's got to be more active with her head movement, or this cut is going to keep being the target and is going to keep advancing.
Nice ground strikes landed by her from top position now.
She's so busy because it's working. She's doing a great job of landing those ground strikes.
Ooh, she's setting up an arm bar now. Ooh, she's got the arm isolated.
She is moving to her finishing position.
All right, so now she chooses to bail on the submission, preferring to maintain a dominant position.
Very smart. It was a wise decision, and you can see her fight IQ on display there, not giving up the position to try to chase a submission.
Oh, what a strike from her there out of that bottom position. She is offense all the time.
This is a terrible position.
2 minutes now to go in this one. Good, solid strike on the ground. Now trying to trap an arm. Oh, she's got the arm.
She's got it isolated, John.
Wow, looked like the arm might end the fight. Instead, she gets out.
It was over, and that's so discouraging for the opponent to survive something like that. Hats off to this young lady and her submission defense.
Well, submission offense is somewhat of a lost art in modern-day MMA, but she knows what she's doing, and yet the defensive fighter continues to thwart her.
Especially off your back. She's so good off of her back that she's giving herself a chance to get these submissions. But her opponent is so gifted defensively. She's so responsible. She's doing a great job of just staying safe every time her opponent tries to submit.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Zhang. Well, she's staying busy, continuing to land ground strikes. There's another one. Nicely done. Zhang's right back to the full mount here. Ooh, she could get the submission here.
Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
"15 seconds to go." Well, stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. In all likelihood, we have a new UFC champion, and she got it done with her striking tonight.
All hail the new queen of the UFC. She used her striking, her beautiful footwork, in order to confuse the champ. The champ looked lost all night trying to chase down this beautiful challenger. No more challenger will be attached to her name. She's the new champ.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC strawweight champion of the world, Tatiana Suarez.
Well, there's nothing quite like that moment for a UFC athlete when you first don that UFC gold. That is her reality tonight. Congrats to the new strawweight champ.
Congratulations to the champion of the world. Take it in. Take a moment to realize you are the best fighter in your weight class. Congratulations, champ.